Hello, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Johnny Baghead, as always, and we're back with more Tekken. Can Johnny get enough of Tekken? Clearly not. I I do want to break up the Kicky Punchy stuff at some point, but it just kind of feels like you started Tekken, we've gone all the way through, why stop? So, today we are doing the next version of Tekken 5. So this is the part of the series where Tekken games not only got, like the arcade version and the home version, they started getting revisional updates. Now, I'm just going to pause this for a second, just because I need to show this off. Hang on. So, we are playing on real hardware today. I hope you can see it because the power lead is short. There's my PSP. I'll explain that in a second. So, as my tweet reference, PSP 3000s, I don't think it's like every battery, but most batteries have kind of one fatal flaw that I guess it takes a very long time for the results to surface. I'm going to be very delicate with this. And it's that their batteries grow over time. They expand. So this is the battery for the PSP 3000, and as you can see, it's a bulbous boy, and it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be like flat on this top bit's supposed to be curved, but this side with the sticker here, you can see the stickers popping off. That's supposed to be flat, and it's not. I remember here, I keep it in a bag just in case it ever like explodes. I don't want to throw it away because at some point I should probably try and get a replacement. I want to make sure I get the right thing. So because of that, it's one of the weird thing actually. Like the PSPs were portable systems that actually let you get to the battery easy, kind of like most smartphones if you're not getting an Apple product. So, but luckily, it still works if you have AC plugged in. But I don't know if it's, I think the port on mine's a little delicate, because when I was doing some testing of stuff, if you ever like here, I'm just gonna quit game to sort this out. If you ever like wiggled the cable while it was plugged in, it would sometimes lose power, and obviously with no battery in it, you just instantly, that's it. So for the sake of this, I've used this elastic band just to make sure that the my AC cable doesn't move, and the way we're streaming today, it doesn't matter because I don't need to see the screen that much. So let me do this. There we go. Okay. Oh dear. So, having said that, my elastic band just broke. It should be fine. It's still holding the fin, but it just broke on me. Yeah, let me just. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to start the game. So we're playing. This is I don't know if there was a digital version. This is definitely, but this is the UMD version of Tekken 5. It's the one I actually own. I don't own the digital version, and I don't know if there was a digital version, but I actually own it now. I do have a second PSP. I'm going to show it. I made, this is a while ago, but for storage, I made these little, like, bubble wrap parcels to keep PSPs in. This is the original launch PSP. However, this does not have any video out. The PSP 3000 has video out. So though the battery in this is fine, which it's this thing here, next to where the UMD tray is, obviously I can't use it for streaming without, presumably you'd have to mod it. But luckily, the PSP 3000 has a video out on it. It's got like a, I don't remember a lot of people talking about it actually, but it does. It has a video out. It's a weird plug that I've never seen on anything else, but it goes to component cables. And there's a decent amount of options. You can output in 4x3 or 16x9. You can do interlaced or progressive. Remember, the PSP came out before the PlayStation 3, so it still came out when a lot of people were still on standard definition TVs and not even using progressive signal. But yeah, I'll launch this, and there we go. There is some weirdness with using the video out though. So the video out plugs into both like the audio socket and the video out, which that's fine because that's how you get your audio to your TV. It does not display in full screen though, which is very weird. You won't see it because I've resized and trimmed it. But on like a standard TV, it's like this. This is the TV. This is the PSP thing. So like, not only do I have to have, so I had to do resize here. My TV is in like a specific like cinema zoom mode to make the image big. It's still not full screen though. I'm guessing it's like because it doesn't increase the video output. And straight up, I can't. I'll try and show it again, but like while you're doing this, this screen's just gone blank. There, see, it doesn't display on both, which that makes sense because that requires extra processing power to do, I think. But my best guess is it's done like that because it doesn't up-res the image. Like it can display either interlaced or progressive, but it doesn't actually display the image in 720p or higher. This is probably like somewhere between like 480 and 560p, something like that. But that's the only thing, obviously, because they're really rare. I've never tried this on a CRT with component, which there are CRTs that had component support. But I guess it would have done the same thing. Maybe also it does this because it understood that a lot of people might not have had widescreen TVs, so to guarantee the image would work, they like put it in like a black border. But that's how we're using. This is all video game stuff. My battery that I can't use. So yeah, here we go. This is the PSP version. Let's check it out. Let's go quick. Okay. So PSP version. Okay, I'm actually gonna turn down a little bit. Okay, so the PSP version of Tekken 5 is based on a major revision. This is the kind of when this started for Tekken. Tekken started to get major revision updates to its releases. Obviously you get like just the arcade and the home version. This was the first time they did like a content update to a version. So the arcade version came out. Oh, that does not wait long for you. There was the arcade version and the home version. And then there was Dark Resurrection that came out in arcades that added 3 extra characters. I always think it's 2, but I forget Armor Kin was added in this. I don't know why. I keep thinking he was in like the base Tekken 5, but he's not. He's only in Dark Resurrection. This added Lily, Dragunov, and Armor Kin. And like major rebalancing. Most characters have, pretty much every character has new moves or modified movesets in some way. The main thing I remember, hand on this band solution. I can't believe it. I've like been using this for like on and off, just to like earn some money and stuff. And this band only just broke when I started streaming. There we go. That'll do. The main difference I always notice is life. You just have more life in general in this game. I'm just gonna do this for a bit. I had this down because just trying to earn money and gold and things like that. But we'll go into a story mode first. So I guess the main thing to do is to do the new characters, right?
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament.
So let's start off with Dragunov here. I will say the new characters they brought in, I think they're all mostly good. I'll talk more about Lily though, because I have a weird like. I feel like I'm supposed to like Lily, but I don't, and I think a lot of it might just be based on what's like fighting her.
A frozen land buried in dense subarctic forests, while undergoing geological research in preparation for the development of natural resources, an anomalous object is discovered below the permafrost. The military quickly calls special forces into action, and the entire area is completely sealed off. The mysterious object is then transferred under absolute secrecy to a research facility for further study.
I'm trying to think, actually. I might not have never properly seen this. I'll talk about it in a bit after this intro.
Later, military headquarters receive an investigative report regarding a mysterious object and decides to order one of the men working at the dig on a clandestine mission. That man is Dragunov, a member of an elite special forces team who is feared in battlefronts throughout the world as the White Angel of Death.
It's kind of interesting that the new characters they put in don't have that much, if any, effect on the story.
He acknowledges the mission with a silent nod.
Maybe like Dragunov a little bit, but they don't really explain. Like, okay, you found something in the permafrost. What's going on with you? He's surprisingly like he's been all the Tekken since this, and they've never really. I don't know if they've ever really explained what's going on with him. Okay, so like normal, I'm streaming in 30 FPS because my computer cannot handle doing 720p 60 FPS stream.
Round one.
But here we go. So yeah, I like Dragunov. He's a fun fighting style. There we go.
You win.
So I think his martial art's supposed to be Russian Samba, I believe it is. Which is like a form of like ground mixed martial arts. Like very CQC Metal Gear Solid 3 the boss kind of stuff. Which I think they kind of do, because if you look at a lot of the customization items, you can make him look like a Metal Gear character. And he already kind of does. It's weird this came up. There's something weird in this game. Actually, I'll mention it, where the new characters, they're like default, like, you know, this is what considered their default costume, their CG one, isn't set to
Fight.
Left punch, it's set on the kicks for some reason. You take that. But I actually did not play a lot of this version. I did not get this. The thing is, I didn't own the PSP for most of its life cycle. I didn't get the PSP until I pretty much only got it for Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. I tried Portable Ops because someone else I knew owned it. Did not like Portable Ops. I think that game is trash. And Kojima, well, I don't think he thinks it's trash, but he, you know, doesn't consider it canon. And I know it kind of fucks the story of Metal Gear Solid 3 a bit. So I didn't get a PSP until Peace Walker was coming out. And obviously it took quite a while for the HD collection to be announced, and announced Peace Walker was coming to that. and all transfer and stuff. So someone eventually got me this game.
Fight.
But I think by the time I got this, like Tekken 6 was probably already out. And I probably also had already played the PS3 version of Dark Resurrection, which we will look at another day. I was debating with myself about doing them on the same stream, but I realised I should just give each its own time. There was actually quite a lot of content exclusive. Oh. To the PSP version, so I might as well just stick with it. The reason why I mentioned the 30 frame spin is this is quite a looker for PSP. Like, it not only does it look like the PS2 game, in some places it looks a little better than the PS2 version.
Ready for the next battle.
Though in some places worse. I think like some of the texture, I'll say like these static stuff are lower res, it looks like. But some of the texture work seems lower res than it was on PS2.
So you're...
And obviously it's
on to you and your organization. Give up and go back.
It's
to
downgraded
Russia.
from the arcade version.
Prepare
Which is
to
funny because
die.
the back of the box
Round
says it's
one.
remastered.
Fight.
But it's like, no, this is clearly not the same visuals because the arcade was running... I think arcade was actually running at like HD resolution for this. The Dark Resurrection version. But I could be wrong. But obviously it was running on better hardware than the PSP. But this game does run at 60, except for some reason, the
You win.
like these little scenes. So the character intros,
Fight.
their win poses, those little like in between round get-ups. And I wasn't paying attention, but I think those like story interludes are also 30 FPS. So it is a little bit jarring to see the frame rate constantly constantly change. And I will say, when it does go to the like interlude parts, like the win poses. Oh yeah, this bit is in 30. Oh yeah, that's Dragunov's deal. He never speaks,
Get ready
and
for
they've
the
never
next
said why.
battle.
If he's actually mute or if he just chooses not to. But a lot of the like character intro and win poses actually seem to run not at locked 30. Like in some cases, it looks like the frame
Round
rate will
one.
actually get higher.
Fight.
One thing I will say for this is I think with the output set to progressive, you do get a cleaner image than you do on the PSP, because I think the PSP screen resolution is lower.
You win.
I'd have to look that up. I don't actually know what the PSP's screen
Fight.
resolution is. I know it's quite low because I've seen like what happens to some PSP games if you just take the image and you turn it to like 720p size. And it's like via emulation, and the games are like almost unplayable if you don't put up the internal resolution.
Final round. Fight.
Specifically like Burnout, I remember was one. What's quite weird about like a lot of the parts of the game running at a low frame rate is they also did a PSP version of Tekken 6, which that might be kind of a miracle port. That, because I'm shocked they somehow ported that down. It kind of looks like they took
Get ready for the next battle.
Tekken 6 and then back ported it into this engine,
Round
but
one.
kept the
Fight.
physics and the new mechanics. But it actually runs a bit better. Like that one actually has actually has the intro and like win scenes run. Oh dear. Okay, I'm gonna have to be careful. My rubber band.
You win. Round
Oh,
two.
I might have to pause here.
Fight.
Yeah. Okay, my rubber band solution to make sure my power lead didn't fall out. The band's broke, so let me try something here. Because straight up, if I found if the lead moves, it has a chance of losing power, and therefore the PSP will shut off. So let me oh, this is tricky with my hands. I didn't really want to use tape. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. There we go, that should be okay. Sorry about it. Yeah, I didn't want to use tape for it. Oh. Clothesline. There we go.
You win.
But yeah, I think in a lot of aspects, the Tekken 6 PSP port looks better. And one thing as well, so the version of Tekken 6 owned on PSP is digital copy, actually.
You surely don't believe you can beat me.
Round one.
Oh, okay, maybe we're getting into why I don't like Lily already. Oh, that was a weird kick. Like, I think in some ways it doesn't look as good, but in other ways it's like... It's a more impressive port because of what it's porting down. And the fact that it's has a better frame rate overall.
You win. Round two. Fight.
But this stage is so weird. I don't think it's specifically supposed to be a leading stage or anything. Though it looks like it could fit her. And it's got this like fucking like anime ballad song.
You win.
But there we go. Like, yeah, the backgrounds I think were quite... You can see in that background those tigers were quite low res. Whenever we do the PS3 version, you'll see everything's uncompressed. Oh look, it's Lily's fucking stance again.
Round one. Fight.
I don't know what the choice was to make this PSP exclusive, considering how significant an update it was. Like 3 new characters and an entire game rebalance. It was probably... I wonder if it was a Sony thing. Oh, that was dumb. Sony maybe said, hey, we've got this new system coming out. We'd love to have a Tekken come out quite early for it. No, eventually they did bring a version of Dark Resurrection to home consoles, but in a very weird way. But we'll get more onto that. Oh. Okay, I've not played Dragunov in a while, if that's obvious.
Get ready for the next battle.
Also, Tekken 6 PSP seems to have better loading, but I think it's because it's digital only.
Round one.
And It came out after a lot of devs learned that you could install a certain amount of data. Like, they basically, how games are done now, where most, even on console, like the data's all hard drive installed. Obviously this came out before the PS3, but the PS3 kind of started that, where most games had to install a certain amount onto the hard drive to help with loading and stuff. And people were able to do that on the PSP as well, and Tekken 6 is one of them. Which is weird, because like, even if you're like playing a digital copy, you can still do the data install. So I don't know if it actually makes a difference, or if it just that's already included anyway. But that loads better than this, and I think it's because of UMD load speeds. Because the loading's worse than it is on PS2 in this. I'll say that up front now. You'll notice it. Like, going between battles was a lot quicker in the PS2 version. I think the way they made UMDs, like their weird shell, and you hear, like, every time you do stuff, you hear it like kind of quickly spin and swap tracks. Yeah, these are like probably like, maybe like 4 times as like the load times in the PS2 version are lightning quick. So these might be like 3 to 4 plus times fast, like longer load times.
Fight.
Alright. Also, this gives us a chance to talk about one of the things that kind of annoyed me about Dark Resurrection. Is for some reason they just recolored everyone's default outfits. Well, they changed the default color for everyone's outfits, not including the the non-customizable outfits. Those are the same. Yeah, love that move. It just looks so brutal. But for some of them, they were like, well, they have a black outfit and we don't want to change the color. So they just added this new weird, like, grey, bluey colour. And here's Devil Jin with it, and it just looks weird. It's like, if you didn't have to change all of them. Like, some are interesting and look fine. And then some of them are just, like, just don't look right. Alright, so he's after the devil people for some reason. Oh, dragging him by the horn. It's fucked up.
Get ready for
what would you do if that broke off? Alright, here's another thing I've kind of only moaned so far. Something I don't quite like about Dark Resurrection is this redesign of Jinpachi.
Round 1.
I think
Fight.
I think it's too goofy. It doesn't really make sense. Like, it doesn't, like, why is he suddenly, like, lava fire based? And in some cases, like, his crazy beard, it's like made of fire now, but in some shots you can like barely see it.
You win.
And also a big problem
Round 2.
is
Fight.
in mostly in-game, if there's any cutscenes that have his like that are in-game and he's in the devil form, those are fine. But obviously all the pre-rendered endings and cutscenes still use his like original Tekken 5 design. So it's really jarring seeing the swap between the two. There's a big dissonance of like, well, he doesn't actually look like this.
Final round. Fight.
Also, I'm noticing that the rubble. Oh wow, that didn't. Another one of the moves I really like. There's some of the like debris and rubble that's flying around is actually running at a different frame rate.
You lose. Continue.
Also, I noticed, unlike in
Get
Tekken
ready for the next battle.
5, he doesn't seem to have facial
Round
animations
1.
with this model. Like, there's specifically, I did like Devil Jin's story. Just because I've been playing this to just get some money and stuff. Like off stream. And in the cutscene, he's talking and he has no facial animations when everyone else does. And he had facial animations in base PS2 Tekken 5. It's such a weird change.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
Like, his remix is fine, but it's not as, like, evil and monstrous, I think, as his, like, default was. There we go.
You win.
There he goes, walks off into the infinite scroll. There we go. Yeah, just keep stroking your chin. So I might not have ever seen this. I probably have, because you can unlock it in the PS3 version. The PS3 version does not have all the endings. Man, it's really unclear to tell what they're actually doing there. Like, I was looking really hard. I could not figure out what the fuck was going on there. But I think that's always his storyline in these. It's just he's with some like weird company and they're looking into the devil stuff. I've got new credit stuff. We'll skip those though, because we'll do a few more story things. We won't do all of them. One nice thing is, unlike the PS2 version, you don't have to unlock all the characters. You can also just buy the endings if you don't want to go through the story mode. And
Welcome to the King.
frankly, I
Iron
think.
Fist tournament.
Well, I forget. I think you do get a decent amount of money for going through. Let's do Armor King.
Armor King.
I always forget that he was added to Dark Resurrection and not Base
The
5.
mysterious masked wrestler, Armor King. Just who is behind the steel armor and black jaguar mask? And what do they seek? The answer is veiled in mystery.
Wow, there's a lot of lore missing
Get
from
ready
that.
for the
Okay.
next battle.
So I have to explain a bunch of shit there. So, Tekken 5 actually brought back pretty much every character from Tekken 1 and 2. And
Round 1.
yeah, that were missing from 3 and 4. Or if they weren't back, they got characters that use their moveset. So for example, you got Asuka instead of Jun. But Armor King did not come back because in canon he got killed
Round 2.
by Marduk
Fight.
before the events of Tekken 4. So obviously he couldn't come back. But then they decided to bring him back. And this has been a storyline ongoing since this game. That there's someone else
You win.
has like taken up the mask and the persona. Because
Get
the
ready for
real
the next
Armor
battle.
King got killed by Marduk. And not only in King and both Marduk are like, who the fuck is this guy? And he seems to be Hill.
Round
as
one.
well. He's not.
Fight.
Yeah. And I think, like, even I don't know specifically what his story is in Tekken 7, because in 7 he was a DLC character, and I don't think the DLC characters got story cutscenes, even that weird like character story thing.
Round two.
But in all the other ones, it's still just like Kin and Marduk are like, who the fuck are you? But like a lot of the returning Tekken 1 and 2 characters, he has a vastly different moveset than he used to have, and this is when I started liking Armakin. Especially in 6. I really like his 6 version.
You win.
Yeah, shrug it out. But
Get ready for
the
next
story has just never evolved from there. It's still just, who is he? Why is he pretending to be Armakin, and why is he also not being nice to Kin?
Round one.
So, I don't know if they've even. I don't think they would, but I don't think they've even say. I'm trying to remember the moves here, because I feel like there's moves I'm thinking of that are from. Yeah, Frankensteiner. I think there's moves in Tekken 6 I'm thinking of.
You win. Round two. Fight.
That must have a follow-up, that punch. Oh, delayed suplex.
You win.
Nice. So yeah,
Get
other
ready
stuff.
for the next
I
battle.
just remembered other stuff. Dark Resurrection has. Oh, here we go. Story stuff. We'll talk about it in a bit. No, we've got to load here. You probably can't hear it on mic, but the PSP that I'm controlling the game with. I was curious. I looked up if there was a way to plug a controller into the like mini USB slot, and you can't. The PSP Go you can sync Bluetooth controllers with, but not even wired. You can't do that with the PSP because it doesn't have any Bluetooth functionality. Oh wow! I see how they de-res this stage.
I don't know who you are, but you'll
Because those
pay
were
for
3D models those background models were 3D in the PS2
Round
version.
one.
I didn't realise they were sprites actually, because from this far away you actually kind of can't tell. You can tell in that cutscene though. Oh, hang on, Minnie. Don't knock my cables over, Minnie. She's going mad because there's birds outside the window. Oh yeah, you can see it from here though. That's really funny. I've not realised that. That shows you how little I played this specific version
Round two.
of Dark Resurrection.
Fight.
Also, that car that's suspended in the background, it's not swinging around anymore, that big truck. Oh shit, body slam. But the other thing is that all the stages, apart from like 1 or 2, but all the stages from Tekken 5 got remixed in this.
Final round.
So most of them were like just time of day changes, but they did more than that. Like even like it's not just lighting they changed, like they kind of added some new stuff and remodeling, and obviously like the soundtrack's being remixed. But there's a bunch of there's a few new stages as well. There we go. That's the move I was looking for. Like, yeah, he has some beef with Craig Marduk, but he doesn't seem to be like that angry with him.
Get ready for the next
You know,
battle.
considering he killed the real Armakin in a bar fight. So, but what is missing from this PSP version which I'm imagining it was probably a file size thing because of UMDs. So like, yeah, this is a change of the moonlit wilderness stage, which it looks cool, but I think like actual moonlit wilderness looks cooler than this. It's probably better to play on because you can see more. I feel like the flowers were a bit obscured the feet more a bit in the base version.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
Just checking some stuff there again. Oh. Oh. Just bashing buttons there for a bit. But yeah, probably because of file size, because you know the UMDs.
Get ready for the next
I don't know what the actual size of a UMD storage is, but I think it was smaller than what a PS2 DVD was. Though not that dissimilar. Like I do think it was
Round 1.
actually kind of close.
Fight.
But this is also a remix of a Tekken 5 stage, I think. But I always forget which one it is. That's one thing the PS3 version has over this. That has all... Well, actually no. There's one missing, but it has all of the Tekken 5 original stages. So you get both soundtracks and you get both sets of stages. Except for the Ground Zero Funk stage, because for some reason Namco can't use that song anymore.
Round 2. Fight.
For whatever reason. But there are issues with that version as well. I think he's even like quite changed from Tekken Tag Kin here, Armor Kin here. I don't think he even has that moveset. Like maybe some stuff that they introduced there. But and maybe for lore reasons that makes sense. He's almost like quite a different character.
Get ready for the next battle.
Now that we're not having issues, we'll have to mess with some of the other returning Tekken characters to see how they're different. Because we didn't mess with Wan.
Round 1.
Yeah.
Fight.
This stage actually doesn't look that changed. I think this one's just a time of day thing again. That is probably the thing that's a bit silly. It's like a lot of the stage changes are literally just, oh yeah, this was at day, this is now at night. That's pretty much most of them. Some of them are like very dramatically changed. Like one stage it was on fire isn't on fire anymore, and things like that. Or the tone, like a stage that was supposed to be all dark and spooky is now colourful. Yeah, I don't really know any Armor Kin combos, like juggles. I know like a few cool moves, and that's about it. Oh, you got me.
You lose.
I don't know if any of these like posters or stuff are different. That's the unfortunate thing, because this version doesn't have the original stages as well. We can't look those up to compare. We'll have to do that when we get to the PS3 version. Yeah, I saw that coming.
You lose. Continue.
Oh.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, see, that was closer to what the PS2 loading was like. There.
Round 1. Fight.
Because obviously it can load a bit faster once stuff's loaded into memory. There we go. round.
win. Round 2. Fight.
Music's still good. Like, some of them are like quite dramatically different songs, some sound very similar.
You win.
But definitely go for the same style. I don't think there's any changes
ready
to
for
the
the
character
next battle.
stories though that weren't part, like, they've not changed character stories if they were how they were in Tekken 5. So,
Round
for
one.
example, you know,
Fight.
the old characters don't run into the new ones in cutscenes outside of if you play as the new characters. Oh,
You lose. Round 2.
yeah, I'm definitely out of practice with Armor King. I remember like a little bit of stuff. I remember that. Oh yeah, violin solo. I think this song is faster than it was in Tekken 5. What's interesting is this version of the stage actually came back in another Tekken game. I think 6 or Tag 2. Not the original, specifically this snowy version.
You win.
So that's the change to this one, is it's like snowing and the snow's like breaking into the building. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That looked really cool. I like actually ducked. Look, I ducked the kick. That looked intentional. It totally wasn't. I can't take credit for that.
You win.
It looked awesome though, so that's fine with me. I don't know why the AC
Get ready for the
leads.
next battle.
Both of them I have. The cables are really short. They're not even a meter long. I don't think. They're tiny. If I didn't have all my plugs down here for my
Round
streaming
one.
stuff,
Fight.
I would have had to have like set up an extension cable just for this. Oh, I should not have got up there. You know what? He might have some new stuff
You
as
lose.
well.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, I don't. I thought you just sidestep, but no, that does not. Yeah, saw that coming.
You continue.
Jinpachi's still a bit of a shit.
Get ready for the next battle.
That's not changed.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, let me do my move.
You lose. Round 2. Fight.
Oh, he wouldn't let me suplex him. Oh, that's lucky.
Final round. Fight.
Okay, how the fuck did I do that? I was struggling that whole time and then I get fucking perfect. That's Tekken for you.
You win.
I love they both do that. Alright, well here you go. I don't remember if I've seen this or not. I think the only ending I might have seen... Yeah, see, look! That's his actual design. So it's very weird. You see both. Imagine wrestling with that gear on. Because these are supposed to be pro wrestlers, by the way. I should mention, I don't think it's ever explicitly said. I like this is subtitled. Apparently they are actually able to communicate with these weird noises. But in this universe, professional wrestling isn't staged. It's not work. It's legit. Also, I like how they didn't kill him, because in real life, if that guy wasn't dead, he would not be walking. Yep. And, who knows, maybe in Tekken 8 we'll find out who Armakin is. Oh, it's actually gone. Oh, shit. I'm actually trying to think of, like, any Tekken character who's missing from this game it could be. And there really isn't anyone missing, is the problem. Unless it's like the original Kin. But I thought he was supposed to be dead as well. That's the weird thing. Kin, there actually are two Kins as well as two Armakins. The Kin, at one point the original Kin gets killed as well. Okay, okay, you know, I'm going to do this, because funny enough, the amount of rounds you set does not actually change how much money you get. Also, we're getting 100,000 per story mode runs we do here.
Welcome to the King of
But,
Iron Fist Tournament.
We'll check out Lily. I think Lily is where the characters they start to introduce got a bit... This, I feel like, is the start of, like, when anime tropes started getting the Tekken.
Oil magnate in Monaco. 4 years ago, she was captured and held ransom for that very reason. While in captivity, she struggled violently to free herself, taking out one of her captors. That fight triggered her hunger for battle.
They don't explain why she was able to do that. She has like a very weird made-up martial arts. Oh, that's a weird picture.
Lily's father was a good-hearted man who hated conflict. I don't want father to be upset with me, but I also want to fight. Lily could no longer control her urge to fight. Under the guise of a simple vacation, she used the family's private jet to take part in street fighting tournaments.
I think this is why I don't like her. Because her only gimmick is she's rich. She's rich and she's a Hojo Summer. She's... like she's that. I do like this outfit though.
She receives an invitation to a certain fighting tournament from an opponent she defeated in San Francisco. Lily soon
I think that's supposed to be forest law, by the way.
Was none other than the Mishima Zaibatsu.
I don't
the
think
main
that's
source
martial
of her
law.
father's problems. She decides to enter the tournament and put an end to her father's business troubles.
But yeah, she has some sort of like weird self-taught ballet inspired. Or actually no, it might be part of her family.
Get ready for the next
I can't remember what the
battle.
law is. I guess if the father doesn't like fighting. Like, it's weird because a lot of her outfits feel like they were leaning for her to be very goth. Oh, this is not the costume I wanted.
Can you stand my attacks?
Final round.
You know what? Hang on. I'm going to try and get the costume I want.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist. Lily.
Luckily, you could just hit start and select and instantly get back to the main menu. But yeah, like, just the whole thing is she just...
Get ready for the next battle.
She's very uppity and pompous. And I know that's like... It just feels like a very anime trope where that's supposed to be likable and it just really isn't. There we go.
How long can you stand my attacks?
Final round. Fight.
I think the other reason is because I remember playing against people. And she's a character you can kind of just mash the kicks. and just get random combos out. Just like do kicks with directions, and she just kind of, she's like Eddie Gordo from Tekken 3, the sequel, the squeakquel.
You win.
And she does a lot of these like weird hopping around.
Get ready for the
But also,
next
like,
battle.
if you go for this outfit, and especially a lot of the customization items, it feels like they were leaning for her to be goth in design, but it's actually nothing like her like
Final
main
round. Fight.
character trait. I think by Tekken 6 they had balanced her out more, but I just remember her being like very spammy online and very hard to predict. How dare you?
You win.
Please don't tell my father.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, Kazuya, sorry. Yeah. See, here's an example of an outfit they recolored and just doesn't look as good as the default purple. She's also like, I guess Raven is a bit of an anime. Well, he's not really. He's like a Western trope, but also anime at the same time because he does like Japanese ninja shit.
You win.
Sebastian, they say they're leaving already.
Yeah, see this stuff. Darling.
Get ready for the next battle.
It's like, I think she didn't have that stereotypical. It's like Karin in Street Fighter. It's the same thing.
This place is breathtaking. I really like it here.
Why the fuck is there a story bit with Gunryu?
Wow, such robust eyebrows. Just like my father. No, I can't. I must remain focused until I've defeated Machina.
I've never seen this.
Final round.
What?
Fight.
How is there a fight out of that? He was looking for directions. Wow, that's like, oh man, that's almost a kick exactly like the one that Eddie has. Oh Jesus! There we go.
You have a strapping face, but you're not very good, are you?
See, she did it. She did it. She went. Oh! I don't mind that.
Get ready for the next battle.
That's fine. At least she did like a variant where she did the like. Oh. She didn't do like the straight hand. Not like Karin. Karin does the like straight hand. But yeah, that's her whole deal. It's like she does like ballerina moves, but as a fighting style. It's not a bad gimmick. It's just it's such a trope. I feel like that happens a lot with Tekken in more recent years. Is that they've started to add way more like anime tropey characters that they've not. It's weird though because a lot of the time when there's backlash to them. Harada acts like, oh, you're just mad because they're too Japanese and they're too far out there. It's like, no, it's because they're cliches.
Final round. Fight.
They're like so overused. Like the fact this is basically just like, she's not that different from Karin from Tekken. She even has a rival with another girl later in the series. I don't think it comes up here. And it's like mirrored to Karin's rival with Sakura. It's like very similar. But it's like the tomboy versus the like femme rich girl.
Please don't tell my father.
Yeah, don't worry about your father.
Get ready for the next battle.
It's also weird in the future she only speaks French.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, trying to do the leady punch on me. I know what I should have done before doing the story. There we go. But yeah, you can, without having to really know how to play as Lily, you can just get off a lot of weird juggles without having to really try that hard if you just mash like the kicks combined and directions. Oh, here you are, Bruce, who probably is never coming back.
I'm your
I feel like he was the
nightmare.
him and Wan. I feel like are not going to come back. Him, Wan, and Beck. Fucking Gunryu came back, and these guys didn't. I can't believe they're like lower on the pecking order than fucking Gunryu. But I think that's because Harada specifically likes Gunryu. There we go.
You win.
Please don't tell my father.
Also, yeah, the frame rate on those side fins is a bit weird.
Get ready for
You
the
probably don't
next
see it. I
battle.
think maybe seeing this game at 30, locked 30 might actually make the jarring where some of the background assets are running at lower frame rates. Not that bad.
Fight.
Oh,
You continue.
just mash.
Get ready for the next
Get me
battle.
back in.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, no.
You continue.
It's actually giving me some trouble here.
Get ready for the next battle.
Stuff.
Final round.
There we go.
Fight.
Oh. Okay, that move apparently sucks because I can like never hit with it.
You win.
Alright, I
Get
think
ready
this
for the
is,
next
yeah, boss
battle.
stage now. Again, it is weird that all the extra characters they added don't really, like, affect the story. So they must have very early on decided where they wanted to go. Oh, hey, Minnie. Oh, no, she... Interesting.
So you're Mishima.
Yeah, see, look, he doesn't move his
I must
face.
eliminate you. For my father's sake.
Final round.
Which is weird, because in Tekken, in the PS2 version, his model could. Oh. Yeah, he's still a problem.
You continue. Get ready for the next battle.
Shame they do this screen again. Feels like if
Final
you
round.
continue, you should just
Fight.
start here. Oh, fuck you.
You continue.
It's weird, like, you
Get
seem
ready
to have
for the
more
next
health in this,
battle.
because juggles that did a lot of damage
Final
in
round.
base Tekken 5 don't do as much here. He seems to have do even more damage. Oh,
Continue. Get ready for the
Jim
next
Punchy.
battle.
as much as he's like
Final
dumb and
round.
very over the top, Azazel is a way less annoying final boss. They kind of make him fun because they make him so big that you can like juggle and bound him a lot easier than every other character in the game. There are like unique combos you can only do to him. Oh, I should have kept
You
blocking.
continue.
That's my fault.
Get ready for the next battle.
He definitely has new moves in this. I'm really sure of
Final
it.
round. Fight.
Still not playable though. They did not make him playable until the PS3 version. Though I don't remember him being amazing. Like he had a quite small moveset actually. He was obviously balanced. He wasn't. He didn't have this full moveset. Like that stupid move. There we go.
You
It's
win.
time for my afternoon tea. Farewell.
There, do your curtsy. There you go. Of course, get
Now that I have
the
taken
harpsichord.
care of the Mishima Zaibatsu for my father, I'm sure he would be thrilled.
Truly splendid, Miss Lily.
That guy is playable in Tekken Tag 2, by the way.
Sebastian, you're too much. I only did what any daughter would do.
Oh yeah, you're definitely humble. You sound super humble, lady.
A world-famous oil company has filed for bankruptcy. Industry analysts speculate it is due to the split-up of the Mishima Zaibatsu, a major business partner.
I don't think that's canon, by the way. I don't think that storyline is in... I don't think that is in Tekken 6. But that's interesting. Even her ending is like, yeah, fuck you, Lily. But there you go. Those are all the extra stories. Now, in the PS3 version, you can unlock and just watch their epilogues. But you don't get, you know, they're in between fights and stuff like that. Alright. Yeah, there we go. We actually got a lot of money now, because every time you beat a character's story for the first time, you get 100,000. So, let's do some customizing. Yeah, I'll show you what I mean about Lily. That she has all this stuff that's like... that doesn't really fit her character. That one's okay, but don't know what's up with the cowgirl hat, bunny ears. There you go. That's the. Oh, I forgot about this. Holy shit! That's so jarring because he's like in a completely different art style. There we go. Weird. Yeah, see, she just straight up has goth makeup. Yeah, you can put jacket on, which I think does look good with this outfit. Give her a choker. Let's give her the choker. I don't know why this is so expensive, because it's just a like less fancy version of what she's wearing. And there you go. Look, there's the like full goth thing. Can't afford that though. Big money for that. Quit that one for now. Let's see. Let's look at some. Well, let's look at her other outfit. See what she's got. Because yeah, she has different stuff. So she's got the kind of maid stuff. I do like that hat though. some of the same stuff. The ribbon's different. Oh yeah, see, like that's really anime. Some of this stuff. Teddy bear, parasol. Yeah, the stockings. I know. I feel like someone on the dev team. Like, oh, this is what they're into. It's like gothic lily to rich girls. Why? Why are you PMing me? Oh, whatever. Alright, well, let's look at Suge. Right, so yeah. Brown hair. Everyone's got this dizzy for some reason. That's just something they go to everyone. Goggles, yeah, the eye patch. Oh yeah, he has this like weird. You could kind of make him look like the Crow, I think, from what I remember. Assault rifle, backpack, sniper rifle, yeah, the weapons, knives, extra knee pads. Wish there was a quick way to change costumes though. They definitely streamlined some of the customization in the other games, I'm pretty sure. There we go. So I like the formal hat. That's the woolly hat. There we go. Gas mask, nice. Some of the pipe. I know, weird, the makeup's on the other outfit. Saber or fancy pants stuff. Funny enough, it kind of makes him look like oh, what's his name? I've forgotten his name now. The fucking Tekken Force guy from 6. Who I'm not really a fan of. Okay, let's check out Armakin, see what he's got. Also, yeah, everyone has all the existing characters all have new customization items as well. Holy shit. Skull mask. Gold mask on top. Oh yeah, the robot mask. I think he's got like full... Oh yeah, the cute version of his... Yeah, no face stuff. Let's praise of the sword. Red cape. Crazy shoulders. Leopard boots, metal boots, yeah. Let's check out his other stuff. There's the robot mask again. Glowing eye. Line mask, that one's a cool one. Eye patch. Cape again. Tribal paint. Armor, that's a weird one. Tank top, I like that's alright. Belt or pants. The aura's just those are pretty simple. They're literally just like a glowy effect that surrounds the character. Let's see. Oh yes, Eddie. So Eddie was in Tekken 5, but I didn't have him unlocked because you had to buy him as an alternative costume for Christy, but he actually has his own slot now. And so I think he's easier to customize. He might not have been customizable. Knit hat, Nubis mask. There you go. Of course he's got this, he's got his tiger stuff. That just gives him like more dreads. Yeah, don't want to have the clown stuff. Bone necklace, boombox. Tambourine in his back. kind of cool he's kept his, that Tekken 3 outfit. He's basically just kept it the whole time. Cap. Shoulder afro. I think this is the outfit, yeah, you if you want to make him look like Tiger, you would. Should give him the, the gold bracelets. And yeah, these leather pants. Books on leadership, okay. And then just, recolour him from there. He's one of the few that didn't get recoloured actually. Because most of these characters, also Mokujin, I don't think is recoloured. But yeah, if we go to Devil Jin, I think I already have. Let me see. Have I brought his recolor? Nah, see, so here we go. If you want it, this is how he looked in 5, but they just gave them a new default, which is like a bluey grey colour. There we go. Put that back on. We'll look at the custom. We will look at the customization a bit in Tekken 5 PS3, but there is a major flaw with it, and it's that there's no way to preview stuff like there is here. Even straight hair, yep. Of course, the buns. Here's short hair. Whoa, that's weird. They say it's brown, but that's actually like ginger. Wow, a lot of hers are just different hair colour. Tekken 6 where you could actually just recolour the hair. Also, I think in this you don't have to pay to unlock the secret costumes in this. I do like this. Yeah, it's like it's probably the biggest mistake of Tekken 5 on PS3. It was a downloadable title, so it was meant to be smaller. Heck, the base version just had like the arcade mode and not much at all, like versus an arcade. And then when they did the online update, that's where they added a bit more stuff. And even then, you still can't preview the customization items. So you have to know what they look like, but they all are 50% cheaper, which is nice. Let's see. Let's check out Lee. Because yeah, this is a better menu to check it out in than the Tekken, the PS3 one. Yeah, they made his suit purple. That's fine. That looks weird on him. I like the hat. There's the violet hair, of course. Pheromones. General hat. Sexy brown hair. Not that sexy. Sorry. I think his default hair's already. Mask. Butterfly mask. Give him a bunch of kisses. Jetpack. Okay. Oh, I do like that. There we go. Make him a bit Miles Edgeworth. Can you actually make him look more like Miles Edgeworth? Only if you could colour the hair. You could make his hair like black. Who else has cool stuff? Let's check out the Yoshimitsu costumes. God, this song does not loop. Yeah, this is the PSP loading, yeah. So I did do this. I did give him his Tekken 3 outfit. But he has a lot of stuff as well. I think the Tekken 3 outfit stuff is new. I don't think that was in... Oh, I don't know why, but we've lost music, I guess. The other thing is, yeah, this ghost list thing. Now, it's the big thing with this is that you could get ghosts made of your like the way you fight, and it would make like an AI based on how you play. And you could trade it online. I don't have this online because the PSP actually doesn't support the like wireless mode my router's in. But there's no proper online anyway, so let's see. Oh, I don't really like these hair options. That's alright. Oh god, that's a weird one. Oh, those are weird ones. Glasses, headset, sports glasses, choker, bag, pendant. That's interesting. You can like just straight up replace it as a skirt. I think that's new. Chains, leg warmers, knee pads. I think the knee pads were actually kind of made... Oh no, those were in Tekken 5, I think. Just absolute great stuff, actually. Maybe on her other costumes, I don't know. I don't know why it can't play the song anymore. Let me look at Horan. See if we can get him anything cool. Yeah, I like this though. You can actually move the goggles down. We actually can't afford stuff right now. Okay. I'm going to do one more thing. Let's look at Jin. So you could give him a halo. I think so you can make him like angel style. That stuff, this is the same. That's new. That's new. It's basically, that's the like Honmaru style almost. It's just not enough. That's new. The stupid fucking Goku hair. The headband's new, I'm pretty sure. That's the winds, towels. That coat's new. Those are new. That's not... I think the chain stuff is actually... Oh yeah, so you can just give him like completely separate stuff. I think it's supposed to make him look like someone. Okay. Alright, well let's get out of that. Let's look at some... So the other stuff we've got... Let's go into this quick just to show it off.
Welcome to the King of Iron
There's the
Fist
music.
Tournament.
Okay, let's go in with
Flower on.
Oh, well, so this is literally just
Get
the
ready for the
endless
next battle.
this. Now, this is pro tip. If you're playing any version of Tekken 5, you make the same amount of money no matter what round, what your round counter is. So just set it to 1.
Final round.
I will say this song is not as good as the Moonlit Building song. There we go.
You win.
But it's the same idea. I will say I
for the
noticed
next
with the PS3 version, they start sending you higher level fights quicker. You have to actually like grind a bit until you start seeing like done
Final
level
round.
opponents. But, you know, this is a good way just to see a lot of the customization items. Especially as you rank up, because the higher ranked ghosts here. Wow, can't believe I lost
You
that.
lose. Continue.
Fucking 4th Kiryu, that's
Welcome
not that high
to the
rank.
King of Iron Fist. Hwaron.
Yeah, no quick restart there because you can
Get
change
ready for the
character.
next battle.
Oh, come on. Yeah, this is a shame. This is like, this brings me back to Tekken 7. I say back because, you know, it's been out for so long now. But yeah, reminds me of Tekken 7 loads.
Final round. Fight.
There we go. Yeah, make that Tekken 3 sound effect.
You win.
No Maria.
See, this is something that happens a lot. They'll send you to like lower ranks. The way you make money is it's based on like their difference between.
Get ready for the
Okay,
next
just
battle.
that happens very so often. It takes a bit longer to load. But the amount of money you get is based on if they're higher or lower rank, the AI. Plus, you do get some bonus
Final
for
round.
defeating them quick. But you get less
You
money
win.
if they're lower rank than you. So I don't know why this game does
Get
that.
ready for the next battle.
Like, I'm Sip Kiryu, it should be giving me averagely higher than this, you know? But it doesn't for some reason.
Koi.
Final round.
There you go. So this is a new one. This is not... Unless I'm mistaken, I don't think this is based off of a original... Yeah, you do not... So that's weird. In the PS3 version, you actually get a bonus if you're perfect.
You win.
Yeah, why aren't they feeding me higher ranks? Maybe you have to do a few
Get
rounds and
ready
then
for
it's
the
like,
next
okay, we'll
battle.
feed you more. To kind of like ease you in. But we'd be making more money if they were higher rank.
Fight.
Haha. He's funny, like his color change is they just changed his pants from red to white. Which it doesn't actually, it just makes him look a bit more normal. There we go. Finally, some higher ranks. But yeah, in the PS3 version, you get bonus for like time, and if you get a great or a perfect. But again, having 1 or 2 rounds doesn't change it.
Final round. Fight.
It's interesting that Eddie and Christy have separate slots in this game, but the Bears still don't.
You lose. Continue.
That fucking bear.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist. Hwaron. Get ready for the next
I won't do this
battle.
mode for very long because there's not much to see. Again, but it's a good way to just see a bunch of the characters and what kind of customization items you can get.
Final round. Fight.
Oh! It's kind of a while until they get rid of the ones like 4 left kicks in a row move that launches.
You win.
I guess it's because I'm losing and having to continue, so it's like, here, fight a lower
Get
rank.
ready for the next battle.
Ugh. Sorry, my throat's been feeling weird lately.
Final round. Fight.
You can hear like the music takes a bit longer to load. Also, it's a little hard to see, but they swapped out. Oh, I see. When you get closer to the front here, the 2D models, the like animated GIFs, turn into 3D models. But there, that used to be Violet. They've replaced him with like Eddie Gordo. It was Lee in the stage originally. I just remembered I wanted to see Lee's story ending, so we might just go for that.
Get ready for the next battle.
Kind of wish Mokujin would come back. I miss Mokujin.
Final round. Fight.
There we go.
You win.
We'll do one more.
Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight.
Oh weird, she's like not really customized at all. You have to practice the timing on those.
You win.
There we go, we'll do a done. Start to see the AI pick up.
Get ready for the next battle.
The duns usually have like more interesting item customization as well. I think that's the way they do them. It's like the higher rank they are, the more money they have access to. Oh, it's just an aura.
Final round.
The auras suck.
You win.
필살기 같은 건 없어.
Don't you have any special moves? I like that. Alright. So yeah, that's the same as before. Oh wow, unlocked some auras. I think that's just for doing a certain amount of matches. Quick battle is literally just set up any battle you want. The network is where you download ghosts and bins. Time attack, survival, gold rush. We'll do gold rush quick just to show what it is.
Welcome to the
I think if you're good
Iron
at this
Fist
mode, this might actually
Follow.
be one of the quickest ways to make money.
Get ready for the next
I
battle.
think as well if you can play it on harder difficulties because you earn. I think you earn more money at higher difficulty. Aside from doing the story stuff, obviously once you've done a character's story mode, you don't get the 100,000 anymore.
Final round. Fight.
So yeah, so they have infinite health, you don't. So the only thing I don't like about this mode is that you still have a health bar. Ah, you lost.
You continue.
Let's try again.
Get ready for the next battle.
I cannot allow you to interfere.
Final round. Fight.
Also, if you get over a certain amount of money, this is how you unlock like some of the extra movies, which I've already done. But I think, especially if you're good at juggles, you can make a lot of money doing this mode.
Time up. You win.
Oh yeah, you could get a way better than that. I was doing it with some other characters and I was getting like 6,000 plus. Okay. So there is a lot of different practice stuff in here. Like an actual tutorial. let's check this out. Let's just go random.
Get ready for the next battle.
Excuse me. I will say it like this actually seems to be they definitely made up for the fact that the PS2 version. Oh, so this is literally just here's a bunch of his moves. Practice it. Okay. Weird that isn't just set into the free practice mode. They'll show off this version. I need to do a few of these actually, because if I can do these quick enough,
the king of Iron Fist.
I can unlock.
Lily.
I can unlock another movie in the
For
gallery.
the next battle.
This is basically like a combos trial mode. And it's another way of making money, and yeah, if you do it quick enough.
How long can you stand my attacks?
But what's weird is that they don't give you the same commands, or they don't give them in the same order.
Great.
They have to hit though. That's the main thing.
Great. Great.
Okay. Oh, hang on. There we go. Oh, okay. Oh, this is a tricky one. So, okay, I see. And then that. Okay. Oh, almost. What? That was it? Why didn't that not count? Try it again. Oh. I feel like though there are probably better juggles to do than some of the ones they offer you here. I feel like there's ones you can do that do more damage and have easier inputs. Weird, why did that not count the first time? Also, trying to do this on the PSP is a little tricky as well. That did count. I definitely do not have a good time on this. Why? Fizz, I'm also not expecting the... There we go. Oh, there we go. We did get it. We'll do these with a few characters though, because some of these are quite fun. Some of the combos though just seem very
martial law.
Awkward and weird.
Get ready for the next battle.
Alright. Yeah, if you can actually do these very quickly, you can get decent money. Oh yeah, but every move has to hit though. The annoying thing. And yeah, you get bonus if you nail it on the first time. There we go. Oh. Come on. Why is it? Ah, good change character. Yeah, it takes, if you have to really, there's a weird rhythm to a lot of the 10 hits. Should have checked out Sergey.
Get ready for the next battle.
Sergey, what do you have? It's a bit weird that the first few they set you with are just either one move or like a 2-3 hit. Hey Wolfie. Oh, goodbye Wolfie. Why is it not working? There we go. I had to do it with the analog stick for some reason.
Great. 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 Great.
Tekken fingers there. Why was that not coming out? Oh no, that's a kick. I don't know. Also, I don't know if my setup here is going to be causing delay. It very well could be. That's the unfortunate thing, that you can't just look at the PSP as well when you're in this display mode. Oh, almost. Okay.
Great.
Okay. Oh, let's stop. This is a tricky input. That was it. Why did that not count? That was it. Oh, hey, Clarice is here. Welcome, Clarice. Oh, come on. No, that's not it. terrible at doing quarter circles not on an arcade stick. Oh. I got robbed on this one. I've already done it. I wish I could see also an input reader so I could see what I'm doing wrong. Like, why is it... Fuck it. That's Dark Resurrection, yo. Alright. Well, I'm gonna jump back into story mode because I wanted to do Lee's story. And then check out some of the bonus stuff.
Iron Fist Lee Chala.
Ugh. Hey, it's Tekken. You've seen these characters. Yeah, it is edgy. All they're all like that. Dark Resurrection, Bloodline Rebellion.
Surprised by Kazuya's existence, Lee lost his focus and the fight.
Oh, there he is, just as Violet there.
With Heihachi's death, Lee planned to take the Zaibatsu, but he was too late. Lee mutters, Kazuya's always getting in the way.
If you remember, Lee is Heihachi's adopted son.
1 month later, the king
basically
of Iron
adopted
Fist
to
Tournament
spite
5 is
Kazuya.
announced. Lee says, Kazuya, this time I'll finish you. The Mishima Zaibatsu is mine.
Oh,
Get ready for
but
the
that's
next
such an edgy
battle.
story for how goofy Lee also is as a character. But yeah, we're playing on a real PSP, by the way. It's kind of hard for me to show because of the short cable, but here it is. Here's my PSP with its TV output.
What do you want? Final round. Fight.
Well, the problem is the way the video out works on the PSP is it turns the screen off, so you can't see. It has, okay, you asked did it go online. It has some online features, but not proper online play. I'll have to explain it. So it has leaderboards. It has like rankings, leaderboards and stuff like that.
You win.
It has the ghost system, which I've talked about a few times, which is that you
ready for
could
the next
download and
battle.
upload ghosts that played similar to like how you would fight. So like, oh, if you always open up matches with certain moves and did
Spirits,
certain
give me
combos, it
strength.
would like repeat them.
Final round. Fight.
And kind of.
You win.
Well, I've heard real stories about that where like people have dug up
Get ready
like
for the
ghost.
next battle.
You know, like in racing games, you'd have ghosts of your best times, and people would find ghosts of like relatives of theirs that had, you know, passed on or moved away, saved on old consoles, and it's like, oh
Final
shit, that's
round.
them. That's their ghost. And there was, but there is actual multiplayer, but it's ad hoc. Now, ad hoc is the PSP's like wireless. Think like, you know, old portable consoles that would have the link cable. Ad hoc was the wireless version of it. But what you could do is there was an app they released on PC that let people online connect to each other as if they were using ad hoc. So it was basically
Get
like those
ready for the
tunneling
next battle.
programs that represent doing system link or LAN parties, but you connect through a server. So you could do online like that, but obviously you have to find someone that you want to play with and connect that way. Or obviously if someone's near you, you can just they could just bring their PSP along. You can link that way. In fact, you actually don't even need 2 copies. If you just have 2 PSPs, you can play together. Well, yeah, some PSP games just had actual online. So, and you can connect to those with yeah, PSP emulators.
Final round. Fight.
Rival fight. Oh no! This is such a weird stage to fight Kazuya on. Oh no.
You lose. Continue.
Oh, you know what? I think there was an extra cutscene there.
Get ready for the next battle.
I skipped. I think Monster Hunter did both. I think it used ad hoc, and then later on they released a version that had actual matchmaking. Because I remember, like, that tunneling program, Monster Hunter was like the most popular game on it. Because that was back when you needed like a sensei, like a coach to teach you how to play Monster Hunter. Any of the fancy style games. But yeah, so online on PSP was weird. Some had actual online, and then some had this ad hoc mode. What the fuck? See what I mean? Like his story's so like, oh, revenge.
The next battle.
And then his actual like cutscenes, he's very silly. Oh, the penguin stage. Here we go.
Final round. Fight.
Whoa! That was weird. I flew like the other direction there. Oh, hang on. Ooh.
You win.
Gonna unclick myself.
Get ready for the next
Come
battle.
on. Oh, it's Lily again.
You surely don't believe you can beat me.
Final
I guess they
round.
do treat this as her stage.
Fight.
Because every time I've done story mode, she comes up here. Ah, oh, counted.
You win.
Yeah, I think there were a few DS games. I think like as the
Get
later
ready
DS
for the next battle.
actually had online, so I think there were a few DS games that could do online as well. Oh yeah, you wish the games get re-released. Yeah, well that's the problem with a lot of these old systems. Like there will be some PSP games coming to that PlayStation Plus Classic
Final
spin.
round. Fight.
But I doubt it'll be everything because, you know, there's games with licensed music and things like that. Like, you need publisher permission. And obviously, because of the weird format, a lot of them on UMD. I don't think all the games got digital releases. Though I think they can all run digital, technically.
You lose. Continue.
Oh, I can't believe I lost there.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, you hated UMD. Why?
Final round.
What you go against UMD, huh? I like the UMDs. They're cute little discs in their own little houses. Well, the mini disc era is before UMDs. Mini discs was late 90s. Yeah. Well, fun enough, there's a charity
Get ready
shop
for the next battle.
nearby that someone's brought in a bunch of, like, not many, but there's a few UMD movies there, and even I've not brought them. Even I'm not that crazy with collecting.
Final round. Fight.
Oh. Man.
You lose. Continue.
Well,
Get ready for
the you know,
next
the big
battle.
benefit of the UMDs was how much storage they could hold. Because cartridge formats
Fight.
still at the time were not close to what some like disc formats could still do. UMDs could be quite big. I think they could go up to like a gigabyte plus. There aren't many though. There's like the only game that was like, yes, that was worse. The memory stick duos that the PSP and I think the Vita use the same type. Those suck.
Get ready for the next battle.
Whereas like DS cartridges were decent size, but were nowhere near close.
Final round.
Even with like you could do 3D. Like you could, you know, the scale of games you could do on DS were nowhere near what the PSP could do. The PSP is still quite an amazing portable console. It's a shame that by the time with the Vita, like portable gaming kind of passed. Like the Switch only works because it bridges the gap so well. Well, you say the PSP would have been so much better with mini SD and digital downloads, but it still had the digital downloads. It just didn't have it was just the memory stick duo thing that sucked because you needed those. Oh, there we go. This is man. This might be one of the best Tekken endings ever. Oh, man. Look, it's on Twitch's database. There's nothing wrong here. Look, they're at the pool, so they're wearing the right stuff. Oh, who's that in the farm? Oh, Archie. I think for a very long time I did not know what two fingers meant. Man, the actor, his delivery on that, the panic, is amazing.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think this was the start of excellent. Yeah, I'm glad you saw that, Clarice. I wanted people to see that. There you go. So, Jabba is flabbergasted. He's jabbergasted! Ah! Of course he saw that. He must be happy. Okay, well now I've got you back. I do want to show off some more physical stuff, so give me a sec. Oh. Okay. So let me hold this. We're going to go full screen. So, here's the PSP, just because I want to prove, yeah, it is playing on an actual PSP. This is a video out. The PSP 3000 actually has a proper video out, and you have to get this cable for it, and it goes to composite. The reason why this band is on here... No, there's no content warning for this stream. No warning. No warning for Archie's old muscly man ass. The reason why... Okay, so I have to use a power AC for this. I've told you this, Clarice, but it's because of these batteries, which I'll show you again, that expand over time. Look at this fucking thick-ass boy. They're not supposed to be this big. This part is supposed to be slightly curved. This bit's supposed to be flat. If you... Hang on. Let me...
I'm your worst nightmare.
Well, no, this isn't the original PSP. I have the original PSP. Hang on. I keep this in a bag just in case. I keep it in a bag. I know I'm gonna recycle it at some point. But I don't think they actually can explode. It's just that they can leak. So that's why I've got a bag for it. I've kept it because at some point I need to get a replacement one, and I need that for reference. I have here. Here we go. It's in. I showed this earlier. It's in a little bubble wrap case I made for it. This is the original PSP. This is the launch PSP, the 1000, which is a bit chunkier. But the buttons feel about the same. Actually, I think I might prefer the buttons on this, though the buttons here are like touch ones. They're not. They don't click in. This uses a different battery. Here, the battery is here in this one, and these ones don't expand. And that's the UMD tray. But the 1000 here, there, it can't do video out. So I couldn't use it for this stream. There we go. And for some reason, so I have to use this. I have to keep it plugged in, and this port's a little because it's a used, like I think I brought this PSP used actually, and this port here, it's a bit funny if the cable turns. It can sometimes lose power. So I've done this to tie it in, and then hang on, because so I've actually, this is going to be blue for a sec because I swapped out of the output mode to show. So I need to go into here. There's a specific setting you have to get to. Apparently you can hold a button and it will just turn on the display. And there we go. Also, I get to show off. This is my, this is my wallpaper. This has been my PSP's wallpaper for a very long time. Obviously, I haven't used the PSP in years. Okay, so the story behind this, I forget what website this was. This was some banner I saw. It was for some like clickbait article called Celebrity Offspring Who Look Like Their Parents, and they show this image, and these two do not look like they don't look the same. What, they're both blonde? Aside from that, they look completely different. Like, they don't look similar at all. They don't even have the same haircut. Like, their noses look different, their mouths look different. Their chin looks different. The only thing that slightly looks the same is maybe the eyebrows and the eyes, but that could be from makeup. There we go. Got that sound on the stream though. But yeah, that's my PSP background. I think I used it because the banner image happened to be the exact screen size of the PSP. Well, no, their noses aren't the same. If you look at the image, their noses are completely different shape. It's literally just maybe the eyes. They don't look... It doesn't even say similar. It says, celebrity who look like their parents. It's like, no, they don't. They don't look the same. If they had done comparisons to... Yeah, if the woman when she was younger might be in a better point. Yeah, if they had comparisons to when they were younger, which some people do. I've seen that, and that's really eerie. Where some people grow up and they look exactly like one of their parents. Okay, so I've shown all the main modes. This is the big mode they added to this PSP version.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist tournament.
Is this dojo?
Jin Kazama.
I guess I'm trying to think what you would compare this to. It doesn't have the like XP system, but this is kind of like World Tour mode in Street Fighter Alpha 3, the home versions, or what else was it? I think some of the Virtua Fighters have had modes like this. So basically, there's this big map with all these dojos on it. I only have the one because I've only messed with this mode a little bit. But you have to do a bunch of fights to unlock this league match here. And you have to like rank up in the dojo by winning these here.
Get ready for the next battle.
And these are like specific ghosts you have to beat from that arcade mode, but they're specific ones. No, the Soul Calibur 3 mode you're thinking of was like a weird kind of RTS/fighting game where you had the map and you had to direct your troops around and they would take over forts. Oh. There we go. I was mentioning it earlier, but that combo is a good example of how different the damage values are. Because that double kick... Here, I'll try and do it again from the start. Oh. That would have been like over half their life in Tekken 5. Juggles do not... I think the health bars are just longer in general. I know a bunch of the Virtua Fighter games have, the home versions have modes like this.
You win.
Soul Calibur 2 had a pretty good home mode. Maybe there's tower stuff from Soul Calibur 1? But yeah, you have to go through all these fights to rank up in the dojo, and then when you're a high rank you can do like the final tournament. And there are some unlocks tied to this, from what I remember. There's Shanwa. She's all glowy.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, hang on. There we go. I turned the... had the game audio turned down a bit while we were showing stuff off. But yeah, that's why there's a weird band attached to my PSP. It's to make sure the power cable doesn't fall out, because this is an older PSP, so the plug's a bit loose.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
So yeah, so unlike the other modes, you can't set the round counter. Which, like I said, if you want to earn money, turn it down, because you get the same amount of money if you do 1 round or 5 rounds. Oh no. That's alright, we've got 1 more round.
You lose. Final round.
I can't remember if this is a new stage or if this is based off of a Tekken 5 stage. I mentioned this earlier, you weren't here for it, Clarice, but I mentioned how this version, it has the remix stages, but it doesn't have the original Tekken 5 stages. I would say the PSP buttons are actually not bad for fighting games. Though personally, I might prefer the original PSP. I will say though, like, I'm terrible at doing motions on D-pad, and the PSP analog disc, it's not really a stick, it's a weird disc. It's not very good.
The next battle.
It's weird. It's hard to explain. It's like a flat version of the Nintendo 64
Round 1.
Analog stick, because it's got the springiness to it. We get to hear more of this song though. This might be like one of the most anime songs that's ever been in Tekken.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
But yeah, we are gonna look at the PS3 version, but we'll do that a different day. I realised there was so much content in this version that it would be better. Is it a bedroom? It's an infinite stage, by the way. It scrolls forever.
You win.
But yeah, we'll look at the PS3 version a different day.
Get ready for the next battle.
There's Oscar.
Round 1. Fight. You win round 2. Fight.
So, as I mentioned earlier, I got this specific version of Tekken 5 quite late. Like Tekken 6 had already been out, I'm pretty sure. I'd already played the PS3 version of Dark Resurrection. So I've actually never really put much time into this. I did play a bit of it off stream just to get some unlocks and money. Alright, weird. It's weird what order you have to do these in, because some of these are like higher and lower rank.
Get ready for the next battle.
I will say, if you wanted to play, again, at this point, like if you want to play PSP games, you would probably just get the...
Round 1.
Well, you can't buy stuff on the PlayStation Vita now, on the PSP. You have to use a Vita or a PS3, and then transfer the stuff. Though I can't take this PSP online because my router isn't in like 2.5 mode or something. So this one can't connect to the Wi-Fi.
Round 2. Fight.
But yeah, if you want to buy PSP games, you have to do it on another system now. But honestly, you're probably better just to get digital ones on the Vita or the PlayStation TV, because then you could just output them to your TV in HD and use a PS3 or PS4 controller. There we go. So that ranks you up, gets you 10,000. You can also do free battles, but it doesn't give you anything. But yeah, we're still at this one. But you do a bunch of these like league matches and it ranks you up in the dojo. Like, it's pretty simple right now. I think this mode gets more interesting as you unlock the new dojos. Like, I think the different dojos have different, they might have modifiers. Let's get to them, we'll see. I'm probably not going to stream this for too much longer.
Come on. Round 1.
But, you know, it makes sense to try and put in a mode kind of built around the ghosts and something to replace... You know, because the PS2 version had, you know, the Devil Within mode, which that's gone, which understandably so, because that's basically a separate executable within the disc, and obviously the emulation of the arcade versions of 1, 2, 3. Not surprised those were taken out. Like, you can already see some of the compression. And of course, they didn't keep the original stages, those were only in the PS3 version. Come on. Ah! Shit, I did the wrong thing. I didn't mean to do that. That's the problem. You can very easily hit start and select at the same time on this system. And I was trying to just hit start, and I accidentally hit both. I was trying to go to the moveset. At least we're saved. Sorry about that. Oh, weird. It's different. So I guess if you don't like what opponents are coming up, you get different ones.
Get ready for the next battle.
There actually were, like, not many, but a decent amount of, like, fighting games on PSP. There were a lot of Dragon Ball fighting games. Like, tons. Both, like, the Budokai and Tenkaichi style ones. I don't think there was a Dead or Alive on PSP. Oh yeah, here's Asuka's, like, really cool, crazy wolf costume. Alright. Now let me check. I always forget about that. Is that the one I'm trying to do? Yeah, that's the... You have to hit that really quick, though. I don't know if in canon if these two have ever actually met, which is fascinating considering they're cousins, and I think they're like first cousins as well.
Round 2.
Like not even second or third, just straight up like Jun's sister is this girl's mum or father, like sibling. I mean. Yeah, the feint kicks were...
You win.
Yeah, I need to look up more because I'm really curious why this was made only for PSP.
Get ready for the next battle.
I've got the box next to me. Does it have a release date on it? Hang on, it's getting a bit dark in my room now. The sun's finally
Round
gone
1.
down.
Fight.
Oh no, he's doing his flip kicks on me. There we go. Yeah, I don't remember when this came out. I think it was pretty early though for PSP.
You win.
2008, but this is a platinum version, so this would have come out later as well. But it was either 2007 or 8, so it was like quite early. Like the PS3 might not have been officially out yet. Oh, it must have been. Yeah, but because platinum ones will have different release dates on them. So I'll have to look that up.
Final round. Fight.
But it must have been some sort of like Sony partnership of, hey, we want Tekken on this portable system near launch. Namco went pretty big in. They also launched like a Ridge Racer quite early on.
Win.
Namco were crazy. They used to launch Ridge Racer games with consoles. And then they just stopped making Ridge Racer games. Granted, they stopped a long time before they were releasing them. Because every new one was just like a compilation. It was just, oh, here's all the old tracks again.
1, 2. Round 1. Fight.
This is an interesting stage, Clarice. See if you can notice it, but the people in the background are 2D sprites until you get close. It's like really interesting.
You win.
If you're in the right position, you can see the
Round
fade.
2. Fight.
There you go. See it? If you saw the people on the bench there, the chair, they just turned 3D. Yep, and they're 2D. 3D again. See, look, she's 3D. Oh, not all of them though. Some of them stay 2D. But yeah, you can see where they scaled stuff down a bit to make this run on PSP. The PS3 version is obviously the nicest looking one.
You win.
It's in HD, 1080p, fully 60 FPS. Looks amazing.
Get ready for the
Yeah,
next
this is
battle.
the Platinum was in the UK. This was their version of Greatest Hits line. So it's the same game. It's just like a cheaper repackage.
Round 1.
They would do down the line
Fight.
for games that sold a decent amount. Ah, almost. Oh, that was almost a comeback.
Fight.
Oh shit. Okay, we can come back from
You
this.
win. Final round. Fight.
Oh, mistimed that. If you hit them with these kicks while they're getting up, you can juggle them a bit. I'm trying to think what other fighting games were on PSP. There's Tekken 5, there's Tekken 6, there's Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max, which is like probably the most complete Street Fighter Alpha 3 you can get. I think that's the one with the most content, where they put in like characters from Capcom vs SNK 2. There's all the Dragon Ball ones. There must be others. No Bloody Roar. Bloody Roar kind of disappeared.
Fight.
No Virtua Fighter. Maybe a Guilty Gear game, but not a fighting game. I'm gonna have to look that up. Because yeah, the only fighting games I own on PSP are Tekken 5, 6, and Alpha 3 Max. No, I don't have it installed on this PSP right now. I'll have to like download it on my PS3 and transfer it that way.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
Oh, that's the wrong move. There we go. Man, you don't get a lot of money from these early fights. 1,000's not a lot. You can get way more just by doing arcade mode. There you go. Now rank 5. You may enter ranking tournament. You do get 10,000 at the end at least. Okay, so that's top 8. So it's this is definitely Virtua Fighter, because Virtua Fighter have these modes that kind of emulate you joining like tournaments in arcades. So there you go. There's our bracket.
Get ready for the next.
Not sure how long I'll do this mode. Definitely not going to go all the way through, because it takes a while from what I remember. This is where like the playtime comes in. Yeah.
Round 1.
Look at that panda. Oh, that was close.
You win.
Do you see that? Like, if the screen gets too big, if you get too far apart, all the walls disappear. It is funny that from what I remember, Tekken 6 in some ways is the more impressive port, though it's probably more downscaled. I'll probably do a separate stream for that, because I could just quickly load it up to look at it, but... There we go. Oh, well, that's a bit more money.
You win.
We're ranking up, though, as well, so that's good. Alright. Aha! Showboy.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
Oh! Getting the juggle off there, mate.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
Oh, come on. I actually don't own a lot of PSP games. I did get the PSP very late. As I mentioned earlier, I got it for Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, which was one of the latter PSP games. Though I do have the Kingdom Hearts game on it, though funny enough I've played the HD version that has more content, and that is the better version to play elsewhere. So I'll probably never finish the PSP version. I do have one Monster Hunter on there, but I've never really played it. I didn't get into Monster Hunter until later. I have 2 Persona games that are actually some of the most valuable games on the PSP, because they were especially in the PAL region, they did get a lot of releases. I have Persona 3 Portable and Persona 2 I forget what it's called. It's like a remaster of 2. And it got like a very limited release here. So hey, like Persona 3 Portable's getting, yeah, they're getting ported. Specifically though, Persona 3 Portable, and there's a really, I don't know where to find it. I was on like Innocent Sin, yes.
Round 2.
That's the PSP one I have. I've not really played that one because I was playing through Persona 3 Portable first. I need to finish it. I was quite far. The reason why, apparently, that it's not like official. But the theory as to why it's Persona 3 Portable that they're adding to like Steam and Switch is apparently like the source code, like the way they made Persona 3, the original, is a mess. Here's a good example. Every single cutscene in that game, so like every in-game cutscene uses a different version of all the character models. Every single cutscene has a different model, so every single cutscene that has like Chizu, I forget the character names. But like all the party members. Every cutscene you see is a different model for some fucking reason. Oh, Jin's one. Oh, main line to the Water Dojo. Okay, so you do unlock multiple things doing this. There's some other stuff as well, but for some reason, the way the code was made. So yeah, if you like dump the files to that game, you'll get like dozens of duplicate models of the the main characters. Wow, okay, so this is a more, so yeah, so once you've done this, you're good now. As you can see though, you get more money here. So let's see if this is different, and then we'll probably move on. So yeah, this is a whole new dojo. If you look as well, the way more rankings. The first one only went up to 60. This is 160.
Get ready for the next battle.
I'll have to find it. Someone was linking in it on Reddit where they linked to the tweet. But yeah, just the way the original Persona 3 and Persona 3 Fez were designed, they had so many redundant files because for some reason the way the cutscenes were made, they had to make a unique model for every single cutscene. If they like modify Persona 3 Portable, the one they're releasing, to re-add in the anime cutscenes, then that would be cool. Though in some ways, though it doesn't have like the 3D areas you run around. It actually makes getting around quicker because they're just like flat screens and you just go to the icons you want to do. So it just turns into like a point and click adventure.
Fight.
Plus, you know, you get the whole new campaign as the female version of the protagonist, and some of the dialogue's different, and there's even like unique, all the like social links are changed. It's really cool. I need to finish that one day. I think it was probably because of my battery is the reason I stopped playing.
You win.
Plus, a lot of the like improvements to the like Persona and social, like a lot of the quality of life upgrades that were in 4 were added back into 3.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay, what other PSP games do I own? There's like 1 or 2 more that I'm forgetting. There's one I just brought. I mentioned the charity shop earlier, where every so often people trade, like just give their old games they don't want. They had a copy of a snooker game for PSP, and I decided fuck it and bought it. So I own that now. Oh no, fighting on the right side, and then I forget how all the buttons work. Roger, stop. Oh. I don't own Crisis Core actually. I need to get a copy at some point, but it's actually one of the more pricier games, I think.
Round 2. Fight.
No, I have played it, but I don't own a physical copy, which is what I want. But again, I reckon, you know, we'll have to see what that remaster does. Though they reckon it's not just a remaster. There's some like implication that it's got changes to the gameplay. Though the trailer looks very similar gameplay-wise. Messed up my combos there. The original dub is not the version of play.
Final round. Fight.
The Japanese audio is like a lot better. Which I think people have confirmed the remaster is the same audio. They didn't redub it with like the new actors, because Zack in Final Fantasy VII, like there's some like flashback cutscenes with Zack. I won't talk about it because it's spoilers, but they show flashbacks of him in some trailers and in 7 remake, and he has a different actor, like all the rest of the cast do. I'm trying to think what some of the other like really iconic PSP titles. I want to get the Burnout ones. Because one of them's exclusive. Burnout Legends. Obviously, there's the Grand Theft Auto games on PSP.
Round 1.
Though I have the PS2 versions. So just for collection's sake, I'd like to have them all. Oh, Eddie. Oh, hey, Elsewena. Welcome back. That's not my battery, but that is. Hang on. Where did I put it?
You win.
That is a real thing. If you have a PSP 3000, check the battery because it can break. If you don't take it out the system, it can expand and crack the entire case. Here's my one. I'll show it here. I've shown it a few times tonight. Here's my one. So it looks more normal from the front, but when I turn it sideways, look. It's got COVID weight, just like me. It's gone all thick. Damn, that boy thick. But, yeah. Straight up, I'm lucky. I discovered this by accident. I didn't know this was an issue. It doesn't affect every battery, but the majority of PSP 3000 batteries will do this. But I found it before it had expanded too much. I was just messing with the console and taking stuff out, and I realized one day, wait a minute, the battery won't fit back in. I can't close the system. And at first I thought the case had just gone funny. I thought like, oh, is my case like warped and like indented? But no, I looked it up, and no, Tekken didn't do that. That's just a hardware issue, that a manufacturing issues that all those batteries have that most people didn't know about. I think there was a period where like Japanese gamers were losing their minds because the PSP was still quite active. Like they didn't really adopt the PSP, but Monster Hunter PSP was still big over there. In like
Get ready for
last
the next
generation,
battle.
like PS4 generation, and they started to find that out. Though if you have a PSP, the launch version, the 1000, that uses a different battery, and that seems fine. But I have to use the 3000 so we could do video out. Ah, here we go. Here's the Tekken song that's not allowed to be in Tekken anymore. It's a shame because it's like one of my favourite songs, even though it's really cheesy and dumb. Oh, that was the wrong move. Okay, Clash, you were mentioning about playing a fighting game on the PSP. It doesn't wear out the PSP, but I will say these buttons are very... They're a lot harder and rough, like... The edges feel rougher than on like a normal PlayStation controller. This is probably the longest time I've like played a PSP in one sitting, like doing a fighting game, and yeah, it is a bit rough. Like that's why I'm like messing up some of my combos. No.
You lose.
I lost my league match. That's okay.
Get ready for the next battle.
I think the battery thing is just happens over time from use. So obviously you can get some used PSP 3000s, and if someone barely used them, the battery might not be as bad.
Fight.
But at this point, it's like, yeah, if you want to get a PSP 3000, you need to use like a reproduction battery.
You win.
But yeah.
Round two.
Luckily, you don't have to have the battery in as long as you have the AC cable. So that's how I'm playing. It's lucky you can even take the battery out. Imagine if that manufacturer fault existed and the battery was like hard soldered in. You'd have to like fucking tear the thing open. Oh, come on. No, 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 no. Oh, close.
You win.
Alright, is that the end of that league? We'll probably stop here. On this... Sorry, just this dojo mode. Oh, time attack challenge. Get 3 wins. Oh, this is new. Okay. So... 2 minutes, 20 seconds. I can do that.
The next battle.
I'm sure I could do that. Okay.
Round 1.
Oh yeah, this fucking weird
Fight.
Xiaoyu costume. Okay, that's 20 seconds.
Win round 2. Fight.
Oh, okay, messed the combo up a bit. There we go.
You win.
Okay, that was 30 seconds, so I should be able to do this. I didn't see this dojo mode. I never really messed with, so I didn't know they would give you little challenges. But yeah, this is definitely an mode you would sink the most time into.
Round 1.
Because there isn't really a single player. Like, there's the story stuff to unlock.
You win round 2.
Oh yeah, this is totally doable.
You win.
Just a little backhand. Finish him off.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oji-san. Oh wow, he's a high rank dude.
Round 1.
Love that. Put Tiger in the background. I wonder if you're gonna ever come back, Wan, or if you're like canon dead in the series now. From old age. I want to say he's supposed to be like 103 or something in this game. He's supposed to be over 100.
Round 2. Fight.
There we go. Look at that.
You win.
We did our bonus challenge there. Yeah, you succeed. Alright, this is another really good way of making money, this mode then. Alright. What's the challenge battle? Okay, so that's where the challenge stuff comes up. Alright, well, just keep unlocking these auras. Alright, so the only other mode to show off is Tekken Bowl. Here we go.
Welcome.
Tekken Bowl came back. Who should we pick for Tekken Bowl? Let's go random first. Oh shit. I don't know if I wanted Wan. Maybe should have picked someone. So yeah. Tekken Bowl always comes back. Can't get enough of Tekken Bowl. I remember this also being a weird thing. It's like I was kind of sad. It was like, oh man, they brought it back and only in the PSP version. Oh yeah, I forgot. He sucks. There we go. I think they made him even weaker than he was in Tekken Tag. But yeah, this works exactly the same as it did in Tekken Tag Tournament 1, actually. Only we've got these lovely 2D animated GIFs dancing for us. Oh, I over-adjusted there. I should not have picked 1 for this. I think this might be a remix of a Tekken Tag 1 song, actually. Ah! Some of the characters, it's kind of hard to see where they're aiming. Oh shit, that was good. That wasn't that bad. Hey, you got spare.
Okay.
I guess it's because it's supposed to be in that like poolside stage, canonically. The Tekken version, the Tekken 7 version of Tekken Bowl though, is man, they did something amazing. I think it's supposed to be like on the cruise ship or something. The Tekken 7 version though is the pre-mode version of this mode. They went super extra with it. Yeah, don't pick 1 for this mode. Like, yeah, his meters move slow, but it's not worth it. The only thing that was kind of a shame about the Tekken Bowl in 7 was it was DLC. Yeah, that's a split. I wonder how easy it is to tell that these are GIFs, they're not 3D models. Like, I don't know if it comes through on the stream, but they're not real people. Oh! Yeah! Finally! One thing that is a shame is that your customizations don't apply in this mode for some reason. Like the way, but the implementation of this mode, it almost feels like they took the code from Tekken Tag 1 and just ported it over. Because it cuts in like the same places and does the same replays and stuff. It's very weird. Just like the meters and the UI look different. Oh well, we got 2. I do love this song though. Oh. Like, yeah, the physics engine even seems to be like very close to the one in Tag 1. Oh, I was way off there. But yeah, it's a good thing we're just doing Tekken Bowl now, because my hands... Okay, we're going to pick a different character, because if you're good at this mode, you can actually make a lot more money.
Iron Fist Tournament.
Let's go for Brian Fury, actually.
Brian Fury.
Because I think this game does the same thing, where the cyborgs and the robots get weird UI elements. Let's have a look. Yeah! Oh, look at his meter speed. Oh, wow, he's... Brian, you beast. So, he became a cyborg between Tekken... Like, more of a cyborg, I guess. Because in tag he was not this powerful. Yeah.
Great.
Full power. I think the Jacks might be a bit more powerful than this. Yeah. You have to be careful, you can overcharge in this. It might happen, but hopefully not. Oh wow. Okay, Brian's pretty good at this mode. But I love they keep this gimmick that like Brian and Jack and Yoshimitsu have their like special head-up display. Though I'm noticing, I think all the data on there is bullshit. Oh, I was worried there. That looked like we were gonna get split. One thing that's a bummer though, Tekken bowling in 7, you can't play it online. They should let you play it online. I mean it's local only. Yeah! Oh, that was amazing. That was an amazing strike. Love that's the taunt he's doing. So yeah, you can, if you kind of figure out like the best angle and speed with some characters, you can get a strike almost every time. Oh, I almost got that. That actually almost worked. Oh, that's a bummer. Alright, and...
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, Brian's good for this mode. If you just get used to how fast his meters move. You just need to put like a slight spin on. You just have to be careful not to... Yeah, if you throw too hard, you might get splits. There we go.
Okay.
So let's see how much money we get from this. Ah, another split. So yeah, but yeah, see how much more money you get. And also that mode is so quick as well. I think this, if you're like consistent with this, you could probably get the most money just doing Tekken Bowl over and over. Okay, so I think the last thing I'm going to do tonight is, we're not going to look at these endings because you have to pay to unlock them, and we're probably going to wait until Tekken 7, and we're just going to have a stream where we're just going to watch every ending. But, we do have a bunch of extra movies I've unlocked off stream and some on stream. So let's check them out. So we did watch this earlier, but this is the new... I believe this is made for the PSP version. This is all new CG. I love that fluffy car she gets kidnapped into. Is that her own car, or was that the kidnapper's car? Enforcer. Oh shit, those people are on fire. How does that make sense? I don't know, it's Tekken. I guess it does. I do think it's cool that Asuka gets a lot of time in these openings. Oh, there you go, Yoshimitsu. It's kind of funny that this is they made this for Dark Resurrection because it has the characters in their original colours, not their Dark Resurrection colours. Yeah, here he is coming out ground. Bitch, I survived the explosion. I still love that story point. Like, that's how tough humans can be in Tekken. Remember, he doesn't have the devil gene within him, so he just pure, like, strength and willpower. Okay, so this is the arcade version. So I wonder if how this is different. So far, oh weird, it's just shorter. So they must have made... That's weird actually. So a lot of the opening movies that they made, they must have made for the home version. They must have planned ahead and like, okay, make a longer one and then edit it down for the arcade version. So yeah, we'll skip that. And then here we go. I do like they include these. I mean, this is probably higher quality looking version than when I played it, because when I played it, we were, you know, we were having to do interlay signal, and this is running progressive. God, this is still such a cool opening. From what I understand, I think the CG Tekken movie was basically like try and make a movie that is just this the whole way through. And that's basically what they went for. I'll have to watch it again, because I don't remember how I felt about it. It's like not the deepest bin, but it's just dumb fun, I remember. And like actually faithful. But it doesn't have a lot of Tekken characters in it, I think was the main problem. It's got like the Mishimas and then Yin Zhaoyu and a lesser Boskonovich, and I think that's it. I think Panda might be in it as well. Oh, Raven. Such a cool dude. I hope you get to come back at some point. The Master Raven design is fine. It is a good design, it just felt weird. It's like, but this Raven didn't need replacing. Okay, so we got that. I'm here now. Yeah. I'm doing the best I can. Are you now? I still love it. It's like we just made two. We just made two opening CGs. We made like a story one and a you know, I don't know if punching Coles actually would be good for you. I was trying to think, like, would that actually help you? Like, conditioning your hands. And I feel like it would just... Because I don't know if you can really build your tolerance for burn your skin against fire. Sorry, I get all quiet. I just love watching this opening. Oh yeah, get the cat! Get the cat! Oh yeah. See, I told you Asuka's the best character. She rescues the cat. And she's rivals with Lily, because Lily sucks. There's the one. There's the edge boy. But yeah. Oh, it's the Hiachi version. You'd see his mug being all like and then this, which I don't know if I ever saw this. We didn't watch them in the PS2 version. I do have the original E3 trailers for Tekken 5. Hang on, I'm looking at this footage. You know what? It's supposed to be the PSP. This isn't the PSP version. Oh, that's messed up. This is not the PSP version. That is. Though it's obviously like... Okay, it's kind of hard to see. Okay, that's the PSP version. But those visuals look nicer than the actual PSP version looks. Ad hoc. Yeah. This is kind of a weird trailer for E3. This feels more like a trailer you'd just put out on a website. Oh, there we go. I guess 2006 this version came out, so yeah, it must have been like an early... So yeah, so... The reason why I know that some of the footage in that trailer wasn't in the PSP version... one thing that kind of sucks in this version... I'm just gonna... Okay, nah. Shame. We can't do it. There's no stage select in this game. It's like the only... It's weird. I'm so used to there being stage select. Like, I think even if I go to a quick battle here...
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament. Heihachi Mishima. Get ready for the next battle.
But, that stage... where all the people are like on the guard as it's under the bridge with the swinging car. In that E3 trailer, all the people in the background were fully rendered models.
Final round. Fight.
But they're not in this version. So,
You win.
and some of that footage like made.
Get ready for the
if I
next
do this
battle.
long enough, will it just show that stage?
Final round. Fight.
Like, I feel like that footage also looked nicer than the actual game does. Like, granted, the actual game looks good. Maybe it's just, you know, it was running on the dev kit and the dev kit had like higher specs.
You win.
Okay, we might be able to find it quick.
Get
actually.
ready for the next battle.
Because luckily, because it's lucky just for this, but because the Tekken
Final
5
round.
stages aren't in here.
Fight.
Come on, come on, come up. I just want
Get
that
ready
one
for the
stage
next
to come
battle.
up, and then we'll be done. There you are, Kuma.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, that animation looks weird on him. That didn't quite work.
You win.
Okay, at least we could get through these quick.
Get
I
ready
just
for
want
the
that one.
next battle.
It's so weird this doesn't have stage select. Because if you go into practice mode, it goes into a specific practice stage.
You win. Get
I'm
ready
going to
for
try and move the
next
PSP
battle.
closer to the mic. I'm going to see if you can hear the sound of UMD, like changing tracks. But again, my power cable's quite short, so...
Final round. Fight.
Let me see. Let's try it.
You win. Get ready for the next
You might have
battle.
heard it. I also have that noise canceller on, so you probably didn't.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, come on. We're getting like every stage except for that one.
You win. Get ready
on,
for the
come on.
next battle. Final round.
Darn it.
Fight.
See. See.
You win. Get ready.
This
for
might
the
be a
next
quicker
battle.
way actually to get money, because you're guaranteed just to get 3,000 every time.
Final round. Fight.
Chop.
You win.
Oh.
Get ready
It's
for
like the game
next
knows
battle.
I'm looking for a specific stage. Come on, game, you can do it.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, it seems to be cycling through the stages at least. So that gives me hope that eventually we'll see it.
You win.
We haven't had any
Get ready
repeats
for the
yet.
next battle.
Come on, there we go. What is it? What stage? What stage?
Final round.
Damn it!
Fight. You win. Get ready for the next
Oh.
battle. Final round. Fight.
The thing I always find weird about Roger Jr. is that you're not playing as the big kangaroo, you're playing as the little one. But the big one's the one
Get
doing the
ready for the
hits.
next
It's
battle.
such a weird concept. Okay, Gumryu, you gonna give me the stage I want?
Final
Okay, no.
round. Fight.
Now we just get repeats. How is it like the one stage I want to appear and it's just not loading? Gosh, you're such a garbage character Gumryu. Why do they keep bringing me back?
You win.
Okay, one more and then I'm
Get ready for
I'm
the
done.
next battle.
because this is a
Final round.
yeah.
Fight.
It's just not gonna come up, I guess.
KO.
Yeah, that's fine.
You lose. Continue. 8. Game over.
There we go. Alright. Okay, let me adjust in my seat again. Oh, I've got to be careful because I sat funny last stream. Alright, I'm just going to put some music in. But, yeah. 2006, if this was summer 2006, this was a very early title, so it must have been launch window, if not launch. It's a very good package. What else we got here? Let's just go for the... There we go. I do like they added this for the jukebox. Alright, well there you go. That's Tekken. This is the weird thing. This always bothers me. It's not Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection. Look at the box. It just says Tekken Dark Resurrection. For some reason, they didn't put 5 on it. Even though it's obviously like an updated version of Tekken 5. It's very odd. Because the PS3 version... Here we go. Let's go full cam. The PS3 version is called Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection. But there you go. I'm trying to think of how many fighting games there are on the PSP. Here, let me turn this down just a little bit. There we go. This is arguably one of the best ones. They kind of... I mean, it's not that hard to top. It's like, yeah, you want to release a great fighting game on your system, port the updated version of Tekken 5 and just put tons of content in. It's hard to top that, but there is a version of Tekken 6 on PSP, and I've messed with it a bit recently, and it is an impressive version for like how they had to downport. At least with Tekken 5, like the arcade version was like close to PlayStation 2. And the PSP is basically just a very slightly weaker PS2. So it's not that hard to like make games at PS2 quality and port them to PSP. But you know, it's that, or it's like Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max. But that's, you know, that's a port of an existing game with just like 1 or 2 extra things. I grant this is a port as well, but there's a lot more content here, and it's a port of an arcade game at least. I think like Alpha 3 Max had already come out or something, but I could be wrong. But that's also an older, way older game at that point. But yeah, it is just Tekken 5 refined. Obviously, if you're gonna play this now, and we'll get to this in the next stream, though it does have some issues. the PS3 version is the game in HD. Next time we do a Kicky Punchy show, which I'm not sure when it'll be. I don't have a plan for that yet, but we'll look at that. And I'm really looking forward to that. The main thing I want to do is I want to find just a handful of people and see how many people we can get to try the online mode, because I don't know if I ever actually played it much online. But it was weird. It actually got DLC to add online, because the base version had just like arcade mode and that was it. They did a DLC that added all the online and a few extra single player modes. But yeah, because we're getting to the point now where we can play Tekken online with people now. So look forward to that. Look forward to, there will be more PSP content at some point, because when we look at Tekken 6, we'll probably do like, I'm trying to think how to do it, because Tekken 6 PSP doesn't have a lot of content different from the PS3 version. It just doesn't have the single player mode, the like big beat 'em up campaign. It's only like slightly different. So that seems like we're better just to look at it on the same day. But also at that point I might look into seeing if I can just run them on the PlayStation Vita TV that I have, because that's easier to output and then I can use a controller. But I'll do some more research. I might look and see if there's any weird PSP fighting games that are worth checking out. But there you go, that's the stream for tonight. I won't bother with a raid because I don't have enough people watching, but my friend who I've known for a while, Melly, is streaming right now, I think on the Date.Zone account, but I think when I end my stream it should also host. But check them out, they're doing a charity stuff I believe today, and I think they should still be online, because I think she's streaming till midnight. But go check her out. But you know, I was your host, Johnny Baghead. I hope you enjoyed the show, and remember, don't look at this stupid thing. Remember, if you don't want your power cable to fall out, use an elastic band and tie it around. And fucking shit show of a stream.